the original motivation and, I guess, the point of view.
Yeah, I mean, I felt that here was a way, like, by following these two stories, Handan and Abu Jamal, that you could understand so much of the, post 9/11 world. So if that's both the lead up to 9/11, Guantanamo interrogation. But what really interests me about Abu Jamal, if you want to know that, I mean, it really has to do with this interrogation. Like, how is it that somebody, I mean, both, like, the idea that he was interrogated for less than a week after 9/11. So as we were all in shock, like, everyone was in shock. This was happening in Yemen, and he was read his Miranda rights every day. And so, like, what happened to the United States? Like, how is it that we went from that to, renditions and secret prisons and people being detained indefinitely and no due process? Like, I just don't know how we started there. And I think that that's just really important. I think it's also important to understand, like, that there's a spectrum. Like, here was somebody who was ready to die for bin Laden, who disagreed, and felt that these tactics were inappropriate and wrong. And I think that's really important to know too, as we're occupying two countries without any end in sight. If the inner circle is so inner, we're really talking about very few people, And I think that's just important to know. And I think it's just also to get, like, to a different kind of understanding, like, to understand these issues embody people. I think it makes it less threatening. I think you see, okay, where, more like, okay, you can deal with this, rather than this idea that we're going to be, occupying countries indefinitely.